You open? Fucking freezing out here.
It's freezing out here. Put a jacket on.
Yeah. No, I didn't know it was this cold.
You look like you just got out of prison with that shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good look, right?
You look good.
It's my prison look.
What do you got here?
It's just the Prince Street. I just want, you know, I'm delivering for them now. We got the show now, delivering happiness.
You're delivering pizzas now?
I mean,
come on.
I'm delivering happiness is what I'm delivering, you know.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so it's Prince Street. You know, have you had Prince Street?
Yes, absolutely.
Pepperoni.
Pizza for breakfast.
Yeah, pizza for breakfast.
I'm gonna grab one, is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, God.
Go ahead. Well, you're the pizza guy.
How have you been?
Good to see you, buddy. How long you here now?
Yeah.
Yeah. In this building?
It's gonna be 20 years.
20 years?
Yep.
Wow.
This is some good pepperoni.
It is good pepperoni, right? So what made you want to make a pizzeria?
Is this one cut up? Can we eat it?
Yeah, you can eat it. Let me see.
You gonna have a slice with me?
Yeah, I mean...
Let me get a dish.
I get a dish. Maybe we'll share one. How about that? Mark Lucali, ladies and gentlemen. Prince Street, Lucali. You'll never see this again. This is pizza, legendary competition together.
Competition? There's
Not
no competition.
No, I'm only kidding.
There's enough for everybody.
I know that. I know that.
Enough for everybody to go around.
No, you're a unique guy. Unique pizza.
Am I?
Yeah. I think you are. I'm not just saying.
I put my fingers on that pepperoni and switch it.
You want to cut it?
We'll cut it.
It's like big.
Pizza.
I know, just in half.
You walked here from Manhattan. How did you get here?
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'll eat just because it's you. You were saying 20 years you're here, right?
October's going to be 20 years.
20 years. You're still loving it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. 20 years in, yep.
Could you ever imagine it becoming?
This place is going to be my retirement.
Of course.
No, meaning...
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's like I'm going to retire here.
Right. Like this is it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be here forever.
Yeah, you will be. No, you will be. You will be, because it's...
I mean, I see myself back there, like, just...
Back where?
An old man.
In the back?
Making the pizza.
No.
Yeah.
That's how you see it?
Yeah, yeah. But just making, like, you know, we're so busy here, like, it's probably just going to be me.
Yeah.
Making every pizza, cooking the pizza, cutting the pizza. You're going to wait really long for your pizza. Because now, you know, we got to do it. There's a lot of people waiting, but...
And you grew up in this neighborhood, right?
Yep. Yeah, my dad was born and raised across the street.
Right across the street?
Right across the street.
Are these brownstones here?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, yeah?
I mean...
Yeah.
They got brownstone on the bottom. On this block, they're brick.
Yeah. So how many in the family? You, your brother? You got a brother, right?
There's 4 brothers.
Oh, you got 4 boys?
There was 3 of us. Yeah, well, I have 3 brothers.
3 brothers. Mm-hmm. And where were you? In the middle? Or?
When there's 4, is there a middle?
Oh, man.
Well, I was in the middle.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't the youngest. I wasn't the oldest.
So you were the second to the oldest?
Or I'm not the youngest. No, second to the youngest.
Second to the youngest.
Or third down. I was the 3rd kid.
Just 4 boys, no girls?
No girls.
Yeah, like my family.
My granddad had 15 grandchildren at one point. The first 15 grandchildren, 1 girl.
Wow.
Yep.
15 grand.
No, then, you know.
Yeah.
Then the girls started coming.
Right.
Yep, but it was all boys. My poor cousin Barbara, what we put her through.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was the only girl.
What did your father do?
She's tough.
Who?
My father?
Yeah.
My father was a printer.
Oh, he was a printer?
Yeah. He worked for a printing company, like a machinist.
Yeah.
But when he was younger, you know, he was going to play for the Yankees.
He was a ball player?
He was a ball player, yeah. And he was supposed to go try out. And I don't know what happened.
Didn't happen?
You know, just...
What, in the 50s?
Married my mother, yeah.
You married your mother?
Yep. And that whole thing went, but yeah. He was supposed to play for the Yankees, supposedly.
When did you start?
Him and Popeye Mandela. Supposedly, Popeye Mandela. That was his name, Popeye.
Popeye?
Wow. They were good friends, and supposedly they were the 2 best baseball players in the whole neighborhood.
Really?
Yep.
Right here in Brooklyn?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Did you play baseball?
Played baseball, football, I did it all. Yeah. Boxing, hockey.
So you were athletic?
Yeah.
Where did you go to school? You Catholic school boy? The public
I
school.
kept getting thrown out of the Catholic schools.
Oh.
No, that's it.
I was a Catholic school boy. My brothers, they all went to public school, tough school. They said I was soft, so I went to Catholic school.
Yeah, what are they? The 2 Catholic schools I went to, I got kicked out of. I went to Sacred Hearts, got kicked out, wound up going to 142. And then high school, went to Bishop Ford, got kicked out, and wound up in John Jay and then New Utrecht.
New
You know,
Utrecht.
Welcome Back, Carter?
Yeah, that's the school, right?
That's the school.
Yeah. My cousin Ralph Turturro, he was an art teacher there years later. He's John's age.
Yeah, he's the one that got me thrown out.
He did?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
You're kidding. You're making a joke.
No, I'm dead serious. John, the art teacher,
Ralph Turturro?
got me kicked out of Bishop Ford.
That's a real story.
That's a real story.
I'll have to check that with my cousin Ralph.
Yep.
He's John's age. You remember him?
Yeah, he got me kicked out.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, you had to wear shoes, and I was good friends with the dean, Mr. Fernandez, and I used to go to school and wear sneakers every day, you know, and you get 3 demerits.
Right.
Every day, if you wore sneakers, you got 3 demerits. If you got 30 demerits, you got, kicked out.
Right.
So like after 10 days, for 2 months, 3 months, I'm wearing sneakers, and every day he's sending me down to the dean's office to get demerits.
Who, Ralph?
Yeah.
What'd you call him?
So, what do you
Mr.
mean?
Turturro?
Mr. Turturro.
I didn't know this story.
Yeah, that's so funny. And so I got kicked out. One day he went and he complained to the principal, and I was in English class. I was telling this story the other night, actually. And the principal pulled me out, said, "You're no longer a student at Bishop Ford." But I went to school for 3 months after that. I would just hang out in the cafeteria and in the schoolyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't tell my mother I got kicked out.
Never told her?
Nope.
She never found out?
No, I just used to love going there.
Oh, you mean to the...
To Bishop Ford,
To the school?
Bishop Ford had the prettiest girls in all of Brooklyn. Out of all the schools.
Yeah. There was one of those Catholic schools, like St. Francis Prep. I wanted to go there, but they didn't accept me.
Why not?
Because I was stupid.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I didn't have good grades. I was all over the place.
Really?
Yeah, I was probably, ADD, but they didn't know how to...
ADD.
Today they label everything.
You don't have ADD.
I mean, I have a hard time sticking on a subject.
Do all these kids have ADD today?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, but when we went to school, they slapped the ADD out of you.
Yeah.
Right? Remember you had to sit there with your hands folded and hit it, and you got hit with the ruler.
I used to run out of school in the first grade. I had a fear of staying in school.
Why?
I don't know. I was attached to my mother or whatever it was, and so they used to come.
You were a mama's boy?
Yeah, they'd come looking for me in the neighborhood. My brother, my father, and they used to find me. I had like a big hat. They'd go, "There he is."
Where were you?
I was roaming around the neighborhood. At first, remember a first grader doing that? Like, luckily today I would have been abducted.
And look at you now.
And you know how my father tried to break the fear? He came into the classroom with my brother Ralph, who passed away. You came to his funeral. They shut the door and they chased me around the room, and then they tied me to a chair in front of the whole class.
They duct taped you or you
Not duct tape. I told that story one time on Conan O'Brien or some shit. My mother was like, "Why would you tell that story?" I go, "Because it's part of my life." I came home, the whole neighborhood was cheering. Like, I finally stayed a full day. It was not good for my mom and her. I used to be hiding behind the, deli. I see my mother crossing the street. I was a little kid. I don't know how the minute I got to school, I would panic. I had all kinds of fears. I was afraid of everything. I was afraid of this, afraid of that. I was like, eventually.
You're not afraid to get in front of the camera?
No. For some reason, I was always good in front of like an audience. I don't know. I knew how to like turn it on. I would, not that I was a clown, but for some reason I could perform. Like, I used to sing when I was a kid. John used to do like impersonations, and they thought I was going to be like a crooner, in front of in front of my uncles and everybody. I would sing, Sinatra, things like that. Like I did one time, My Way, in a big show. My brother was doing a play, then they had me do.
Get out of here.
They had me do My Way.
Come on, bust out a tune.
I mean,
Come on.
I could sing a little bit a cappella My Way. Here we go.
You ready for this, guys?
My
Camera's
debut.
rolling?
All right.
You really could sing?
Yeah, I can sing. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I have lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this. I did it Mark's way.
Yeah, we got to stand up for that. Come on, guys, everybody up over there.
Thank you. But that was one of my songs. At my wedding, I sang Lady and brought the house down.
That was unbelievable. Now, let me ask you a question. You're an actor.
Yeah, I'm an actor.
Can you sing, or you're acting like you can sing?
Say that again?
Can you sing, or are you acting?
I can sing.
You can sing, all right.
Yeah, I can sing, but I don't, people don't really, they know it's like, I'm not a trained singer. So there have been moments
I
where
mean, I act like I know how to make pizza.
Yeah, you do, but you do. I mean, I was acting like I knew how to act at the beginning. I didn't know what the I was doing at the beginning. I just had like some natural talent. Because at the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing. Then it took me a few years. Even when I had a few jobs, I was like, do I even know what I'm doing? And I started figuring out a little bit, by watching my brother, watching other people. Because I got started late in the game. I acted little as a kid, and I was in some musicals. I was in Oliver Twist, and then I was in Guys and Dolls in high school. They asked me to come out for the play. I had the Sinatra part, Nathan Detroit, and everybody said, "Oh, this guy's gonna be a star," because I was like, I came out and he was a good,
crushed it.
Yeah, crushed it. Yeah. So I thought maybe I'd be like a musical theater guy, maybe Broadway, but I didn't train hard enough with the voice and the vocals. And then I was in college one year, and I never finished college. Then I had a kid young, so I became a doorman. I got trapped in New York and as a doorman for a lot of years.
Wow, you must have a ton of stories.
Yeah, I mean, I was Central Park South. I had a hat on my head. Everybody knew me. Everybody's like, yeah, there he is in front of the St. Moritz, Nick the doorman. And then when I started acting, they were like, this guy's actually acting. And then I was still on the door. And they go, what are you doing here? I go, well, it's my day job. I go,
but did you love it?
I did love it because I made it like a show.
Yeah, no, you're in New York, the greatest city in the world.
We had a development deal, me and John at HBO, and the doorman stuff. But he wanted to write it, and it never came out right. We never got nothing shot. And he was like, I'll write it. I go, yeah, but you don't understand. It's about dumb guys. He didn't know how to write that stuff, so. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll get it made, The Doorman, because the stories were endless.
Oh, I used to love those. I used to do a lot of work in Park, especially on Park Avenue.
It wasn't an apartment house. It was a hotel, so it was in and out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? In and out, and a lot of old Yankees stayed there, the St. Moritz. It had a lot of history. It had a place called Rumpelmeyer's for ice cream. It had Harry's Bar. Billy Martin used to go there, and Mickey Mantle. They were drunks. They used to go. They used to go to St. Moritz.
Careful how you talk about the Mick.
That's true. I know.
He wasn't drunk.
Wow. He was what?
He enjoed his
life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I said that. I take it back, Mick. You were a heavy drinker, all right?
He drank a lot, but he didn't get drunk.
One morning, I come outside Central Park South, and 7 o'clock in the morning, horse and carriage, and he's pitching pennies. I look up, and I'm like, oh, shit, it's Mickey Mantle. So, I used to play it cool, and gradually we started talking with him. But he was a little standoffish. You could say half let up too. It was 7 in the morning, me and Mickey, and never knew who I was going to meet there. I got to know Billy Joel.
Yeah, that kind of happens here. Yeah, you never know who's going to walk in.
I was like, because they felt safe with me.
Yeah.
I would treat everybody like the way you treat them.
Yep.
So I would put on a show. They would show up like, where's Nick? I come out, hey, hugging and kissing. People were like, what are you doing? I go, excuse me, I'm working with my guests now. This is why they come here. They come here to see me. Because sometimes I go down the block, I'll be watching the Yankee game. They're like, where's the doorman? He's right there in front of Mickey Mantle's watching the game.
Oh, you're a Queens guy.
Yeah, I am. How I became a Yankee fan is weird. I went to Yankees.
At what age, too?
I was 11. It was 1973. It was still the original stadium. The stadium you probably went to.
Yep.
So in 73, George Steinbrenner bought that team. But I didn't know. I went with the Boy Scouts of America. And I think I went to Shea Stadium in 72. I didn't have that feeling yet. And then something happened. I walked in the stadium and I don't know, the look, the blue, I fell in love. They weren't even that good then. They had like Bobby Mercer. They hadn't won in a long time. And I said, this.
They had Mercer in '73.
Yeah.
And then he left, and then they got him back.
They traded him in '75 for Bobby Bonds.
Yep.
Straight up. And then he came back towards the end of his career. But I loved Bobby Mercer. And then Thurman Munson, they had just gotten Greg Nettles, but they weren't that good yet.
No, but how amazing was Greg Nettles?
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
No one talks about him.
I do.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you saw him play, I was at the game where he saved, like, I don't know how many runs.
Was Guidry pitching that day?
Yes. And he was getting lit up. The bases were loaded every other inning.
Yep.
I was in the upper deck with John's friend, Michael Bottalucco, an actor who we went to college with. And Mike used to take me to games. Come on, Nick, come on. He was John's friend. And we were at the Reggie game, 3-homer, last seat. I jumped on the field. I ran from the cops, 76, 77.
That was what was it, 96? When Wade Boggs?
On the horse.
Was that 96?
Yes. That was 96. Yeah, they were going around the field.
What's your earliest, I guess your earliest, man. How old are you now?
I'm almost 64.
All right, so and you want to know something? Your earliest memory of the Yankees is?
My biggest memory is in '76 when Chris Chambliss at the home. I was at the game with my friend Anthony Ingrassia. Took me to a game, and then we jumped from left field. I came out of my body.
You were at that game?
Yeah, I was at the game. I'm on the field. I'm like, it's thousands of people. I'm one of the kids. I was on the subway with sod. Yeah, I ripped out sod. I put it in my backyard. I planted it. Had a Yankee pennant.
Yeah, we had because my two older brothers used to work at the stadium, and I think it was 70.
What year?
They won.
78, they won.
When Reggie.
77, Reggie hit the 3-homer.
And they jumped on the field, and I'll never forget. I wake up the next morning, there's a bowl of dirt and the sod in the bowl on the windowsill.
Then he was at the Reggie game. Because 78, they won on the road. They won in L.A. But I was also at the other game in 78 when Reggie sticks his ass out.
Yep.
And deflates the ball. And, they got away with murder in a way. Because Reggie was out. But Reggie didn't get out of the way. And Russell throws the ball.
Yeah, and he stuck his ass out.
Tommy Lasorda lost his fucking mind.
But you were very fortunate to be at games like that.
I know.
Like growing up, what was like your biggest fantasy about going to a game?
Oh, well, my fantasy almost came true. I wanted to be a bat boy.
Yeah, no, but you know what it was like with me?
What do you mean, playing in a game?
No, going to a game. Like, I always wanted to sit first row above the dugout.
Of the dugout?
Right, I think every kid wanted to do that.
You know what, I didn't give a shit. As long as I was in the building, I would have liked to got real close, but to me that wasn't a reality. The fact that I got a ticket was good enough.
Yeah.
We didn't have any money, so we'd go to a Yankee game with $10 and bring a lunch or whatever. We'd see a doubleheader.
Yep.
It was great.
The doubleheaders,
I'd buy a helmet for $1.
What about the Mayor's Trophy game?
Yeah, that was a big deal, the Mayor's Trophy. Even though it was an exhibition, you didn't want to lose to the Mets.
Yeah, but as a kid, it was like you didn't see it as an exhibition. It was...
Yeah.
Like, I saw it as, going to the Mayor's Trophy game. Like, it was like this special thing.
I know. Everybody was like, how are you a Yankee fan? You grew up in almost Long Island around the Mets. I go, I wasn't meant to be a Met.
It was brutal.
And my brother goes, I root for both. I go, no, you can't do that. You can't do that, John. You got to root for the Yankees.
At a young age, he was like that?
He wasn't a hardcore... he wasn't a hardcore baseball fan. So, as a hardcore baseball fan, you got to be one or the other.
Yeah.
You can't be both. You know what I mean? Like, to me, he's a big Knicks fan. So the Knicks are his team. He's a hardcore Knicks fan. But as far as baseball, he wasn't a hardcore baseball guy. I fell in love with the game. I brought the game into the house. I made my parents watch. My father used to yell at Howard Cosell. He was funny. He'd say, "Kitty, get him off the air." I said, "Dad, you can't throw him off the air. It's Howard Cosell."
You either loved him or hated him.
Yeah, but they did.
Guy.
Yeah, he was fun, Cosell.
Yeah, but now you watch like the old, highlights, and you hear him announcing, and it's
love it. Oh, it brings you back to your childhood. He was he was great. And he would upstage Keith Jackson. Yep. Keith Jackson would be talking, and Howard always had to come in, but there was nothing like him. Monday Night Football.
Yeah,
remember when you heard
matches.
him? Yeah, remember how special sports was back then?
Yes.
Today it's so watered down. We used to watch Yankee games, Channel 11. We didn't get many games.
No.
Whatever we got, we were happy. Then I put on WMCA.
Yeah. The Mets were on Channel 9, the Yankees on 11.
Channel
That's all we
11.
had.
That's it.
And then there was Monday Night Baseball.
And Monday Night Baseball,
Yep.
which was great. And when I hear that music, I get the chills.
What about the old, inside the NFL highlights?
Oh, on Saturday?
It made you feel like...
Oh, it was exciting.
Like, made
Yeah,
you feel like a
NFL
gladiator.
Yeah, like a gladiator. The music, I don't know if you guys ever saw the old NFL films. They were fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I'm telling you, it's not like that today.
What about this week in baseball?
This weekend, Mel Allen, that was
Allen.
good too.
Well,
then I go to
what
YouTube.
did you wait for? You always waited for the top 10 best plays.
Yeah.
And you had to wait a week. Now you can see him, it's top 10 plays in a day. You can see him every day now.
That's why it meant something.
Yeah.
You would get the newspaper.
You're like, yeah.
You get the daily news. You get
Open
the
it every
Post.
day.
Yeah, every day. You'd read the articles. You look at the box.
What place are they in?
Right, what place are they in? It was special.
Yeah.
I'd cut things out of milk cartons to get a ticket sometimes. A grandstand ticket.
My earliest memory was...
What is your memory?
It was sitting down, watching the playoffs, 76.
Yeah.
And me and my brother get into a fight.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I love Mickey Rivers.
Yeah.
And he loved Thurman Munson. I love Thurman too, but we were having an argument and we get into a fist fight.
Wow.
So we're watching the game with my mother and she yells at the boys and sends us to bed. So now we're like, in the room, you know how you fight with your brother and then 5 minutes later it's like nothing happened.
What are you fighting over? Who's better?
Who was better? Yeah, and it turned into a fist fight. and the two of us are like with our heads, we lived in like a railroad apartment and the TV was on one end of the bedroom. And we're watching the game. And all of a sudden my mother starts screaming. And we thought she saw us.
Yeah.
And we go back into bed, we're hiding. She comes in the room, get out of bed, get out. We thought, we were in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's when Chambliss hit the home run.
Oh,
and she yeah.
And Mickey had a big game that game.
Yep.
Mickey had like 3 or 4 hits.
No, I was punished.
Huh?
I was punished, so I didn't get to see most of the game, yeah.
Yeah,
we were watching it from across the...
I mean, it was a wild game.
Yep.
6-6.
You know what I remember most about that? The way that wall opened up and the cops came pouring out.
Yeah, they came pouring out. I know, and it was...
no one talks... That was like one of the greatest home runs ever. No one talks about it.
Yankee fans remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was great. You know what it was for the Yankees? That was like their World Series, and then...
Yeah, we lost 4 games in a
crushed
row
by
to the Reds.
Big Red Machine.
Yep.
And then the Yankees got Reggie, and then he was like the missing link.
Yep.
Because they weren't stacked to compete against the Reds. But I hated that because it was always like, I wish they almost won 1 game, but I hated that.
That's some team.
Who, the Reds? Yeah. Oh, all-time great team.
Johnny Bench, Joe Morgan, Foster,
Pete Rose, Perez, Geronimo, Griffey. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were stacked. But when the Yankees got Reggie, they got more powerful, and I think they could have competed again. If the Yankees were they were kind of on the up and coming, and they were still missing a little bit. And I think, even though Reggie was a weird guy, he was the missing link. He performed under the big lights. I mean, he was that kind of...
Yeah, but that was some team.
Yeah, that was a good team.
That was, and then you had Gossage. It was Gossage.
Gossage came in
Guidry.
70... He came in 78.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guidry was throwing unbelievable.
Yeah, Guidry had that 25-3.
Yep.
He was
Louisiana
Lightning.
Yep.
And then they won that game. It's probably the greatest game I ever saw.
Which one?
I went home. I think it was a Monday afternoon. I took my father. The Yankees lost on a Sunday to Cleveland, and the Red Sox won. They had to play the playoff game, the Bucky Dent game. It's one of the greatest games ever of all time. It is, because the tension. Both teams won 99 games, and one team was going to go home. And it looked like the Yankees were dead. Mike Torres, the year before, was at the clincher, and now he's shutting us out. It's 2-0 in the 7th, with 2 outs, I think. And fucking Bucky Bleep and Dent, whatever they called him. He
want to know something? I did a show, pizza show.
And Mickey Rivers gave him the bat, your guy.
Yep. I did a pizza show in Boston. I was never in Boston.
Yeah.
And I had to go there to film a pizza show. And I drove by Fenway.
It's the best.
I literally,
it's my favorite ballpark.
I started crying.
You did?
Yeah.
Have you seen a game there?
Nope.
Oh, you have to.
My kid brother went. He said it was incredible.
It's an incredible. Go see a Yankee Red. You should, because you.
No. But it just brought even though we hate them.
Yeah, but you respect the history that.
Well, it brought me back to like
Yeah.
as a kid watching.
Were you
the games
inside the
with my
park or
brother.
outside?
No, I was just driving by.
You're walking around.
Yep.
Because
And
there's
I
all
turned
these
around and I was
bars
like, I
around
did
it.
a double take. You know, and I
I
was
mean,
like,
speaking of the Yankees, they love your pizza. Everybody,
Yeah.
right? Is that a kick that all the Yankees want to
yep.
and you cook for them?
Yeah.
What do you make for them?
Pizza.
Oh, just pizza.
Well, sometimes I'll cook at the stadium.
Yeah.
For like after the games or practice.
Yeah.
And I make everything. You know.
Judge likes it.
Judge loves it. Judge
Yeah.
loves it. Yeah.
I know Rizzo likes it.
Rizzo.
He's a good guy.
Rizzo's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like all the. You know, we do a lot of work with his charity.
Yeah.
Foundation. So yeah, it's he's a great guy, Rizzo.
When did the celebrities start coming here?
Oof. Summer of '07.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever think it was going to become like this kind of like not only a great pizzeria, but like this neighborhood sort of like
No.
that was never you never thought that was going to happen,
No,
right?
like this neighborhood was really never on the map, you know, and
Why do you think that happened?
what do you mean?
Why do you think it became the hottest pizza in New York?
The hottest
Like
fucking pizza in New York.
Yeah, I mean it kind of is because like when people, I saw you from afar and I remember it was an article or whatever and it was like this guy.
How did you hear about it?
I think I saw you on TV or I read it. I saw something with you and I thought it was interesting. I saw something about you, and then I said, yeah, I want to go to that place. I want to go, you know, and then little by little I figured out a way to get to meet you or introduce myself.
Wait, did we meet on Instagram?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's how it started.
Oh yeah?
You met on Instagram.
Yeah.
You met on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then Little Mo took us here.
Yeah, I think
That's how.
That's right. We met on Instagram and then Little Mo Mozzarella.
Little Mo.
Oh, yeah, Little Mo. How you done?
You're doing better than him.
I'm working on it. And then once we met, you know, it was nice. It was a nice.
We hit it off.
We hit it off because I saw you. I saw an article. I saw you popped up somewhere, you know, and I was like, I was interested. And anything in a neighborhood interests me. I like neighborhood places but you don't see them becoming so commercial in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
But it's a different world today.
Yeah.
But I think it's a tribute
It is like
to
yeah.
you. Because I think you sort of connect with a lot of people, old school, young. I don't know. You just seem to like, I've watched you from afar, and you seem to like, you know, you're a good people person. You're a crossover guy, I think somehow. I don't know
What's
if
a
you.
crossover?
Somebody that kind of goes with a little bit of the old, a little bit with the young. You kind of like.
I mean, my daughter just sent me a.
I don't know.
Sent me a poem. She goes, Dad, I read this poem, and she goes, it reminds me of you. And she just sent it to me the other day, and it was about an old person. Not that she thought I was old. It was about a younger guy talking to an older person, and I don't know. I got to think for the old guys, the old people. But
Yeah.
there's no like, and again, we were having this conversation yesterday. Like, there's no old people around in this neighborhood anymore.
No more, right?
No, they're all gone.
I know.
It's all like, I'm the old guy.
Yeah. It's hard to believe that, right?
Yeah.
But you know what it is?
I used to love talking to the old men, you know? They just
Yeah.
had so much wisdom. And
I know. When you see some of them, I mean, there's a guy on the internet. He's an old guy, lives in, I don't know if it's downtown New York or somewhere. They do like old Italians, and he's like talking about the neighborhood. He's an old timer, and he's funny because he's like, you know, there's those guys not around anymore.
Nope. There's they filmed a movie here, Moonstruck.
Oh, they filmed Moonstruck?
And I think it was Channel 7 News.
Yeah.
As they were filming, you know, it was like a big thing in this neighborhood because, you know, we had Cher coming to the neighborhood,
Right,
you know?
right, yeah, Cher
Like,
was...
you never saw famous people around here back in the day. And there's that clip, it's like that news clip is all over social media. And it was like, I think, it had to be about maybe 14, 15 when that movie came out. Mm-hmm. And you see this clip, and it's all the old school and all the old men. You see them sitting on the stoops in the background, and they're interviewing them, all the old ladies. There's none left anymore.
Nah.
It's heartbreaking.
I know. It's not like, you know, your neighborhood. You go back to your neighborhood. You remember, in the span of a few blocks, we knew everybody. Kids played on the corner.
Yep.
Mom Mom could call from the porch. I went back to my neighbor one
Porch?
time. Yeah, a porch. We used to
Queens, we have stoops
porch.
in
We have
Brooklyn.
stoops. So I went back.
A porch.
Yeah. Well, that was a thing. You know, you guys have stoops. So, but I like stoops. But we were suburban.
Yeah.
You know, but we knew everybody. And I went back one day. I was like, man.
I remember you could walk to school, and like you know,
Yeah.
at I think in first, second grade, we were walking to school by ourselves.
Yep.
But every house there was a parent, like you know, and
Yeah.
that kept their eye on you.
Right. And somebody would like me.
On every stoop, like you know, you would have to say good morning to like 100 people on your way to school.
Yeah. You could come home for
But
lunch.
they were keeping an eye on everybody.
Yeah. It was nice. The schools were in the neighborhoods.
Yep.
We had PS 38, St. Clair's. Kids used to take me to school, knock on the door, and they used to wait. I'd be eating my cereal. Yeah, I know it's like a hard ticket to get into your place. Has it ever been like where people have gotten really angry, out of control, like they can't get in or they can't, you know, how do I get a spot here? You know, I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
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 You feel bad turning people away?
Not those people that get angry.
Right.
You know, but yeah, no, there are a lot of people, they come from all over the world, like, and you know, people always like, why don't you take reservations? How come you're not on all these reservation lists and all, like, Resi and all that? I said, because if you want to come to Lucali, anyone can get in here. Mm-hmm. Anyone can come here, anyone can sit in my restaurant and eat.
Right.
But you're gonna have to wait on the line, right? And the line starts at like 12 in the afternoon, and that line is for a reservation. So if you're on the line, you know, we start taking the names down at 4, and you put your name down, and you leave, and then you come back and you eat,
Right.
right? If we did the whole like online, no one would be able to get in here.
Right.
So if you really want to come,
Just come
you
down.
can come,
Right.
and you can get in.
Yeah. That's what I tell people. They always ask me. I go, just
Yeah.
go down. You'll get in.
You just have to maybe take the day off of work. But the lines become a thing,
Yeah.
you know, here. And it's like, you have people standing online, a lot, you know, were BYOB, so they got their wine with them.
Right.
And next thing you know, they're opening up their wine online, and the guy from Australia is sharing the guy with the wine with the guy from Spain online. And then it's like, they made friends outside, now
Right.
they're sitting inside, they're sitting across from each other, they're passing
Right.
pizza back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, so the line became a thing, and people, you know.
Yeah. And
It started like this whole thing. Now there's lines everywhere.
Yeah. No, it's
You know, I'm kind of like, did we start the whole line trend?
and the thing is, you're here.
Now they call it a queue.
A what?
A queue.
What is that?
That's a line apparently.
Oh, a queue?
Queue up.
Sure. It's pretty cool that, you know, I'm part of Prince Street, but I'm also, I feel like, you know,
Wait. So what do you mean you?
well, I'm part
Explain
of
this
Prince
to
Street.
me.
I'm a delivery driver. This is my show. The Brooklyn store that's opening.
Wait. So you're delivering pizza for Prince Street?
Yeah, but I'm delivering in the show.
I would
It's
have
a
given you a
show.
job here. You're gonna deliver Lucali pizza.
You don't need me, but I'm glad to be part of Lucali. I'm a fan and a friend.
No, I
so
always
there's
love when
enough
you
to
come
go
here.
around.
Yeah.
I like coming here. This is one of my favorite spots.
I mean, whoever thought that I'd go to a Yankee game with?
I know. You took me and
Nick
we won that
Turturro.
night, right?
Did we win that night?
Yes, we did.
We did.
That's the night Volpe hit the grand slam.
Yes.
Yeah. You were like, I
No.
gotta go eat. I gotta go eat.
You want to hear a crazy story? I went down and I cooked for them after that game.
I know.
It was an amazing moment for me.
Was it?
So, you know, he must have been doing a lot of interviews.
Oh, Volpe?
Yeah, after that
Yeah.
game. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm down there, and all the guys came in, ate,
Yeah.
and left. And he's sitting there by himself,
Yeah.
right, eating. And I go over to the table and they sit down. And he's like, you know, looks at me and says, do you realize you just hit a grand slam in a World Series? And he went, he couldn't believe it. And then
Yeah.
Boone walks by, right, with a tray of food, right?
Yeah.
He had the meatballs, and he walks by, and the two of us sitting there, and he looks at Volpe, and he just didn't say a word. Mm-hmm. Just looked at him and went, gave him a wink, and kept walking.
Yeah.
And, you know, he just like,
It's a moment that you're never
Yeah.
gonna forget.
yep,
You know, I mean, that's a moment for that kid. I mean, you know.
a rookie hitting a grand
Yeah.
slam.
Yeah. You know, and
That's why I said, you're a rookie. You hit a grand slam in
Yeah.
the World Series.
I mean, that would be like, I don't know what that feels like to be one of those guys. I mean, like, that's my, you asked me a fantasy, just once I'd like to suit up. And, you know, and you know.
How about just getting the batting practice? I'd be happy with that.
Yeah. BP, yeah. You could probably get, not me. I'm too critical. They don't seem to always.
They love you over there.
I hope they do. I hope they do. Because you know what?
Keep them on their toes.
I have nothing but love for them. I really do. I never root against them. I just go wild when they fail. Because if they fail, I fail.
Yeah.
That's how it is. I get misunderstood sometimes. But I love the Yankees. And, you know, to the end. Some people go, why don't you become a... I go, no way.
Come on what?
And whatever. You know, my brother's like, become a Dodger fan. I'm like, I can't.
Nah. What?
I can't do it. Thanks for doing this.
I need to have a talk with your brother.
Wait, you should.
Asking you to become a Dodger fan.
I know. The ball's on that guy. So,
come on, John. What's wrong with you?
That's right.
Dodger fan, really?
Tell him, Mark.